There should be proper circumstance. There should be proper circumstance.
Good morning. Good morning. Before you are seated, good morning. Please stand for the national anthem and the Albany State University Concert Band, followed by the invocation given by Sakiria Jones, the University System of Georgia's 2023-2024 Academic Recognition Awarding.
Good morning. I am Zakiria Jones, an accounting major, graduating from the unsinkable Albany State University. Shout out to my COVID class, congratulations. And I want to give a big shout out to my family who traveled so far to be here with me today, and everyone else's families as well. With that, may we bow our heads. Dear Father, I know that without you, none of us would be here today. I ask that you have your way in this room during this special celebration for myself and many others today. I praise you for your selflessness as you continuously give us one more chance each day to want to pursue a relationship with you in our lives. I pray that each person in this room realizes that we do not operate on our alone, Father. It's your grace that truly sustains us. I ask that you hold and guide each one of these graduates as we all embark on our respective journeys in life. We need you more than we know, Father. Keep us close. Your word asks us, what good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Father, I pray for protection over all of the family and friends that are here today as they travel to and fro. I thank you for the professors and faculty that continuously pour into our students. A special thanks to the ones that do so much behind the scenes while handling their own lives as well. We do not take any of our privileges for granted, whether it be education or life in general. We praise you for everything, Lord. We know that there is no connection greater than you. The best pledge we can ever make, the best network we can ever be connected to is the true Alpha and Omega, you. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
You may be seated. Thank you, Ms. Jones. She didn't mention that she also has a 4.0 GPA. Thank you, Ms. Jones. She's pretty phenomenal. Good morning, Albany State University graduates, administrators, faculty, staff, alumni, our distinguished guests, friends. Welcome to our commencement ceremony. Before we begin, please join me in a quick moment of silence for those family members and friends who were not able to be here today. Thank you. And as we begin our ceremony, we want to provide to you a special message from Vice President of the United States of America, Vice President Kamala Harris. Please watch the screen. So don't worry, we're gonna get through it. More than 800 candidates who will receive their professional certificates or degrees. Family and friends, I would like to highlight what ASU graduates represent. Students, I'm gonna ask some of you to stand if you belong in these categories. Students who are graduating with honors, please stand and remain standing. Remain standing. Keep standing. Students who have worked, any student that's worked a full-time or part-time job while going to ASU, please stand. Any of our students who are student athletes, please stand. Or raise your hand if you're already. Keep standing, y'all, keep standing. Anyone in Greek life, please stand. Any member of our 50-plus student organizations or ROTC, please stand. Any first-generation student, please stand. Our dual enrolled students, please also stand or wave your hand if you're already standing. Our dual enrolled students. And finally, anyone who's sitting, if you were one of those students who were just determined to finish and graduate today, please stand. Give them some more round of applause, please. Students, you all are phenomenal. You absolutely did make it through COVID, and I appreciate all the commitment that you made to yourselves, your families, and to Albany State University. Later in the ceremony, we will also recognize another group of ASU alums who are just slightly your senior, celebrating their 50th anniversary of the Golden Class of 1974. Golden Class. Now I'm going to introduce the Albany State administrators and guests who are seated on the dais. Platform participants, please stand as I call your name. To my immediate left is Dr. Rhonda Porter, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Next is Dr. Charles Ochi, Dean of the Graduate School. Next, Captain Ordelis Carrion, Assistant Professor of Military Science. Dr. Sarah Brinson, Dean of the Darden College of Health Professions. Ms. Zakaria Jones, the University System of Georgia's 2023-2024 Academic Recognition Awardee and graduate of 2024. Dr. Wendy Wilson, Vice President for University Relations and Chief of Staff. Dr. John Williams, Associate Professor of Biological Science. To my immediate right is our wonderful commencement speaker, United States Senator, Reverend Raphael Warnock. Please stand. He's not as, please stand. Dr. Dakeshia Thomas, President of the Albany State University National Alumni Association. Thank you. Dr. Melanie Hatch, Dean of the College of Arts and Science. Dr. Peter Nwafu, Dean of the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies. And Mr. Frank Malinowski, University Registrar. Thank you. Class, I'm so proud of you. Today we stand to mark the completion of your matriculation at the unsinkable and indestructible Albany State University. Now we will have a musical selection by the Albany State University Concert Band led by Professor William Brooks. Thank you, Dr. Brooks. Graduating class, distinguished guests, I'm honored to introduce our commencement speaker, United States Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock. Senator Warnock is a Head Start and Upward Bound alum and was inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King's teachings to matriculate to Atlanta's historic Morehouse College and become the first in his family to graduate from college. He went on to receive his doctorate at the renowned Union Theological Seminary, and since 2005, Pastor Warnock has served as Senator Pastor of the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. the former pulpit of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. He is the youngest pastor selected to serve in that leadership role at the historic church. As a longtime social justice advocate, Senator Warnock was elected in 2021 as Georgia's first Black senator. He has actively worked in the Senate to enhance K-12 and higher education in Georgia, introducing the Headway Act to expand access to early learning and help pass the American Rescue Plan, which made significant investments in the nation's K-12 schools as well as higher education. He has secured more than $7 billion, that's with a B, in funding for HBCU campuses across the country. The senator has also championed, that deserves a round of applause, absolutely. The senator has also championed meaningful student debt cancellation and successfully pushed the Biden administration to provide $160 billion and counting in student debt cancellation for roughly 4 million Americans. Senator Warnock has pushed to strengthen state support for 1890 land-grant institutions to ensure they get their fair share of funding through the Land Grant Research Equity and Accountability Act, and has also passed legislation to honor first-generation college students. He has helped successfully pass legislation to create jobs, address the maternal mortality crisis, and cap insulin costs for seniors. Senator Warnock was also the lead negotiator of the only voting rights legislation to secure the support of the full Senate and Democratic caucus. I present to you today Senator Raphael Warnock.
Well, good morning, Albany State. It's wonderful to be here. My thanks to your amazing president for her kind introduction on this, her last commencement. Let's hear it for President Marion Ross Frederick. Grateful to her, to all the members of her cabinet, the Board of Trustees, the faculty. I want all the parents in the house to stand, all the parents. Come on, let's hear it for the parents. Let's hear it for all the grandparents and the great-grandparents. I think the grandparents are the loudest and the rowdiest. Now let's hear it for the incomparable, indomitable, mighty class of 2024. Graduates, give yourselves a big round of applause. You deserve it. I always look forward to this time of the year. I love commencements. And I remind you that the word commencement is not the end, it's the beginning. We stand on the brink, at the beginning of something extraordinary. The promise sits in front of us. I love being at commencements, but I must admit that there's something special about an HBCU commencement. I don't mean that in any exclusive or narrow way, but these schools are born of struggle. Like the black church, born fighting for freedom. And a nation that embraces all of our gifts, which is good for all of us. And every time I'm at an HBCU graduate, as a proud HBCU graduate myself, Morehouse College, I know we've had our fights on the football field, but you know, be nice to us. But I decided as a young high school student that I wanted to be on the campus where Martin Luther King Jr. studied. I was determined to get to Morehouse. And I often say that although Dr. King died before I was born, his spirit summoned and recruited me to Morehouse. The problem is that the year I went, Morehouse's tuition, room and board, was a little bit more than my family's total income. I'm one of 12 children in my family. I'm number 11 out of 12. My folks were both Pentecostal preachers who clearly read the Bible, be fruitful and multiply. But I decided, come hook or crook, I was going to that historically black college that seemed to me to have an incredible mission. And when I arrived on campus as a freshman, do you remember that day? When I arrived as a freshman, one of the first things I realized, at least at my school in those days, was that perhaps I didn't have enough clothes to attend an HBCU. Those brothers were already dressed like they were on Wall Street. And some of them were driving fancy cars. They came from middle class and upper middle class families, and I didn't have enough money really for the first semester. I went to college on a full faith scholarship. Anybody here went to school on a faith scholarship? And I looked at my dad, just needing a few dollars, you know, to get through the first semester. And my dad, God bless his memory, loving father, but he had other children and other responsibilities. And I'd be the first college graduate, and I looked at my dad, hoping he'd give me a few dollars. What you got to understand about my parents is that they were both Pentecostal preachers, and they spoke to me every day in King James English. My mama would say, "Thou shalt wash the dishes, lest I smite thee with my rod and my staff, and the Lord God himself cannot deliver you from the wrath of mama." I looked at my dad trying to get a few dollars. My dad, true story, looked at me and he spoke to me in King James English. He said, "Silver and gold hath I none, but such as I have give I unto thee. The Lord Jesus Christ go with you, my son." And he gave me a great big hug. Mama gave me a great big hug. And they both got in the car, drove off into the horizon, and left me standing there. Well, 4 years later, those brothers who were driving those fancy cars, some of them were driving past the graduation stage. I was standing on the graduation stage, getting my degree, cum laude. Thank you, Lord. So give yourselves a round of applause, graduates. You made it. Whatever you had to go through, whatever barriers you had to overcome, whatever obstacles you had in your way, you made it. And I just dropped by to tell you that the world needs your voice. The world needs your voice. You have gifts. You have talent. You have a voice that is unique to you. Your DNA, your fingerprint is unlike anybody else's. And it's been the mission of HBCUs especially to hone that voice, to polish up precious gems in the rough. You've done the work. I was in Nashville yesterday delivering a commencement address at Tennessee State University, one of our other great schools. And while I was there, because I was in Nashville, I was thinking about John Lewis. John Lewis, the boy from Troy, grew up in the rural South. While he was in college, he found his voice. As a little boy, he thought he'd be a preacher. He used to preach to the chickens. But rather than preaching sermons, he became a sermon. And because I was his pastor, I had the honor of officiating his funeral, and the night before his funeral, I asked myself, what was John Lewis thinking when he was crossing that Edmund Pettus Bridge, facing brute force on the other side, state-sanctioned violence on the other side of that bridge? What was John Lewis thinking? Was he thinking that one day he'd be the recipient of a Presidential Medal of Freedom? I don't think he could have imagined that. Was he thinking that at the end of his life, his funeral would be televised all across the country and there would be 3 American presidents there to pay homage to the boy from Troy on both sides of the aisle? I don't think he could have imagined that. John Lewis was just trying to stay alive that day so he could stand up and fight the next day. He was willing to fight and maybe lose that battle because he knew that he was on the right side of the war, the nonviolent war for the soul of America. And somehow he crossed that bridge and built the bridge at the same time. And all of us are the recipients of his labor and those who fought alongside him. Not only him, Viola Luisa, a white woman who gave up her life for voting rights. 2 Jews and an African American, Schwerner, Cheney, and Goodman, who gave up their life because they believe that everybody ought to have a voice, and we owe it to them in this moral moment in America to use our voice to stand up for all of us. And so I say to you, stay in the fight. You've been shaped by a special and extraordinary tradition. As I stand before you, I want you to think not so much about me, but the history that shapes all of us. There have only been 12 black senators in the whole history of our country. Think about that. There have been over 2,000 senators, only 12 in the whole history of the country. A quarter of the black senators who've ever served are serving right now. And 3 of those 12 senators are graduates of HBCUs. LaFonza Butler, myself, and Senator who is now the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris. Special things happen at HBCUs. And so use your voice. There are folks who are trying to divide us because people who have no vision, specialize in division, they don't know how to lead us, and so they're trying to divide us. Be wary of so-called leaders who try to convince us that we ought to be afraid of each other. Be afraid of politicians who want you to be afraid of your neighbors. And use your voice to push us closer towards our ideals. I know that the class of 2024, more perhaps than any other class, can do this because you are the class of the pandemic. You are the COVID-19 class. You had to learn while sheltering in. You stood up while having to hunker down, and here you are sitting here on this moment in this very day. You came through COVID-19. You can do anything. And while we were caught up in the challenge of COVID-19, remember, we were reminded that there's another virus that we still have to fight. There's COVID-19, but then there's COVID-16-19. When Africans arrived here in slavery, we have to continue to fight against bigotry. While you were there, we heard names like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, a young brother who lost his life just trying to jog through the neighborhood. I know, class of 2024, you know how to defeat a virus. You know how to win in a troubled world, a world where black women are still 3 times as likely to die during childbirth than white women in the richest country on earth. A world where black women are imprisoned at nearly twice the rate of white women, and black men are imprisoned at more than 5 times the rate of white men. Much of it driven by the so-called war on drugs that too often has been a war on black and brown communities. Black people and white people use and sell drugs at roughly the same rate. Yet we're 50% of the prison population, 13% of the general population. The land of the free is the mass incarceration capital of the world. So-called war on drugs too often has been a war on our black and brown humanity. That's why I'm glad the Biden administration is moving in the right direction as we classify. A drug that has been used so often to lock up our people. So we need you to stand. I know it's dark right now. There are those who don't want you to use your voice. That's why I was fighting so hard for voting rights. And we didn't get it passed, but I'm not about to give up. I'm not about to give up until we pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. Because of voters who carry the prayer for the world, desire for ourselves, for our children, and our prayers are stronger when we pray together. Not about to give up. I know it's dark right now, but that's when the stars shine. Stars shine, they're brightest when it's dark. All of us are deeply troubled by what we are witnessing in Israel and in Gaza. And we pray for a world that embraces all of our humanity. We have to condemn violence wherever it shows up. And I want our young people in this moment, if you protest nonviolently. Protest with dignity. Dr. King said we adopt the means of nonviolence because our end is a community at peace with itself. But at the same time, I don't want us to discourage the voices of the young because there have been no movements in this country without patience of young people who constantly push us towards our ideas. And so keep asking the tough moral questions. Because at the end of the day, all of us want a world where Jewish mothers and fathers and Palestinian mothers and fathers can put their children to bed at night in peace and have them awake to a world that embraces them fully. Don't let anybody tell you your voice doesn't count. Don't let anybody tell you your vote doesn't count. Have you thought about what would have happened had you not shown up all in Georgia in the way that you did and sent a boy who grew up in public housing to the United States Senate? If you had not done that, we would not have been able to do $160 billion in student debt relief and counting. I wouldn't have been able to pass the bill because of insulin for our seniors to no more than $35 cost. If you had not stood up, we would not have perhaps invested $7 billion in historical technologies into the birth. Had you not stood up, we would not have the first black woman on the State Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson. Elections matter, your vote matters, your voice matters. Stand up and use it. Whatever you do, don't give up. Every now and then God will give you a glimpse of light, just so you keep walking. Sometimes down some dark tunnel. Everyone that opens on the way. High soul climbs the highway route, low soul broke the low and in between on Mr. Thatch. The rest drift to and fro, but each one that opens up a highway to the low, each one must decide to lay his soul. When I was sitting where you're sitting, I decided that I wanted to make a difference. I just wanted to go to Dr. King's school. I didn't know that I would become the pastor of Dr. King's church. God always dreamed a dream bigger for us than a dream we dream for ourselves. Use your voice. Our democracy expands and contracts in their frustrating moments, but don't give up on America. As I close, nobody believes the Baptist preacher when he says, as I close. When I was born, Frederick, Georgia had two effective United States senators. They were effective. They brought good things home to Georgia. But they were both armed segregationists. One of them said, we love the Negro in his place. And his place, he said, is at the back door. Well, I now sit in his seat. The other senator also segregation was so effective that out of 3 Senate seats, one of the seats is named after him. And after I won for the 5th time in less than 3 years, I'm not bragging at this. They said to me, Senator, you have now gone up a little bit in seniority. You can get a bigger office. You can leave this building. I said to them, well, I'll take the bigger office, but I want to stay in this building. I want to stay in this building named after that Georgia senator. After all, I'm the senator from Georgia. And as a preacher, I believe in divine prophetic irony. There's something poetic and prophetic and ironic about me being in this building. After all, not only is his name on the building, his statue is in the building. And every now and then, on my way to my office, and I think about how far God has brought me. On my way to my office, I have to pass by his statue. The future passing by the past, and every now and then I look back over my shoulder and I kind of wink at him and I say, how you like me now? Albany State, I just came to tell you that if you use your voice, use your gifts, use your equipment, you never know how God will choose to use you to bless humanity, to lift somebody up out of the mud and the miry clay, to give all of us, to give change a chance. And so if you have a mountain, just climb it. If you have a river, just cross it. If you have a dream, just chase it. If you have a vision, just pursue it. If you have an idea, just do it. If you have a bad habit, just break it. If you have a handicap, overcome it. A talent, just develop it. A song, just sing it. A poem, just recite it. A sermon, just preach it. A vote, you ought to cast it. You have life, you ought to live it to the fullest. Stand up, child of God. We're waiting to see what you will become.
What a wonderful speech, wonderful. Senator Warnock, if you'll meet me back up here, please. Senator Warnock mentioned about some of the wonderful things he's done in the Senate, and Albany State University has been the recipient of some of that. And so we want to present him with a plaque from Albany State University, engraved with appreciation for your inspirational words shared at the 2024 Albany State University Spring Commencement Speaker and your ongoing support of HBCUs throughout your tenure. Specifically, we commend you for committing to Albany State University an amount exceeding $2.9 million for the Connecting Minorities Grant. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Step over. Thank you, Senator. And at this time, we're going to move on, and I will ask Provost Porter to come forward and present the Spring 2024 candidates for graduation.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wonderful day to be a golden ram at the unsinkable and indestructible Albany State University. You all have anticipated this day since your arrival on campus, and the time has come. This journey has not been easy, but the joy on each of your faces, along with so many friends and family members here today, makes it all worthwhile. Each candidate for graduation has worked so hard to reach this stage in their life, and each one of them deserves to clearly hear the calling of their name. Although we know it may be difficult, but we ask that you refrain from loud and excessive talking so that each candidate for graduation may hear the calling of their name. Candidates, we ask that in consideration of your fellow graduates, please proceed directly to your seat after receiving your degree. Yes, it is your moment, but just remember that it is also the moment for the person next to you. Thank you for governing yourselves accordingly. Now, I will request formal approval from President Frederick to confer degrees. The conferral is the ceremonial process by which permission is granted by the university president to proceed with the awarding of the degrees. Upon the president's conferral of degrees, the academic deans will come forward to begin the diploma awarding ceremony. President Frederick, it is my distinct privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here are duly qualified in all aspects for their degrees. They have been recommended by the faculty, reviewed by the registrar, and confirmed by the office of the provost. I now recommend them to you for conferral of their degrees. Spring 24 candidates for graduation, please rise and remain standing at your seat. There we go. At this time, President Frederick will come forward for the conferral of your degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree which you have earned upon completion of all curricular requirements with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Candidates, please be seated until your college is asked to come forward.
The first degree awarded will be the Educational Specialist degree, the highest degree that the university offers. Following that will be the awarding of the master's degree. President Frederick, you will be assisted with the awarding of the diplomas by Dr. Charles Ochi, Dean of the Graduate School.
Will all candidates for the Education Specialist and Master's degrees please stand and come forward? Lavetta Dudley, Educational Leadership. Derzio Jameer Harris, Educational Leadership. Yolanda Winnette Larry, Educational Leadership. Jeanette Bonner Smith, Educational Leadership. Precious Regina Hills, Business Administration. Brianna Deshante Maxwell, Business Administration. Jameer Antonio Moore, Business Administration. Jacita DeQueer Quillens, Business Administration. Brandon Keith Robinson Sr., Business Administration. Kiera Ashanti Robinson, Business Administration. Naomi Jakari Toonwald, Business Administration. Amber Latay Welch, Business Administration. Daquan Kareem Wrighton, Business Administration. Kiva Michon Benjamin, Counselor Education. Ashley Duke Padgett, Counselor Education. Parisha Simmons, Counseling Education. Amanda Harrell Walker, Counselor Education. Bathsheba Owusu Ajari, Criminal Justice. Brooke Bowens, Criminal Justice. Terry Lebowski Brown, Criminal Justice. Rogelio Antonio Diaz, Criminal Justice. Precious Janicia Fowler, Criminal Justice. Miranda Une Hill, Criminal Justice. Natalie Marshall Holt, Criminal Justice. Savian Jawan Knight, Criminal Justice. Tierra Tajiana Francesca Smith, Criminal Justice. Amaya Faleon Terry, Criminal Justice. Dilasia Lachey Watley, Criminal Justice. Tiffany Angela Fields, Educational Leadership. Sheila Faye Garner, Educational Leadership. Danielle Michaela Shanae Brackens, Elementary Education. Valandria Tana Burke, Elementary Education. Anjanae Danielle Selby, Education, Elementary Education. Briannica Monique McClendon, Middle Grades Education. Ayana Lietta Turner, Middle Grades Education. Vanessa Owusu Ansa, Nursing. Christy Presavia Blackwell, Nursing. Rachanda D. Franklin, Nursing. Chastity Collins Henson, Nursing. Quiana Trishanda Jenkins, Nursing. Carrie Ann Kamala Jones, Nursing. Siobhan Nicole Lewis, Nursing. Yuseline Valencia Mezomore, Nursing. Rahab Mona Mathoni, Nursing. Barbara Dominique Perrier, Nursing. Deatrice Lachelle Robinson, Nursing. Waretta Sawyer Cooks, Nursing. Emily Betzel Shaw, Nursing. Yolandia Jackson Thornton, Nursing. Tierra Alyssa Baker, Public Administration. Jada Alexia Bennett, Public Administration. Antoine Maurice Cooper, Public Administration. Katrisa M. Daniel, Public Administration. Yes, ma'am. Jocelyn Yvonne DePassaline, Public Administration. Jemiah Adriana Ellison, Public Administration. Timothy Lewis Hayward Jr., Public Administration. Teresa Jones, Public Administration. Shakiria Abria Joseph, Public Administration. Deborah Roberts Phillips, Public Administration. Angelica Jalicia Williams, Public Administration. Catherine Nicole Williams, Public Administration. Sumaya Farheen, Secondary Education. Chandra Latrice Bacon, Social Work. Quinasia Taminia Ruth Alicia Battle, Social Work. Shayna Best, Social Work. Crystal Blunt, Social Work. Okay. Say again. Michaela Alvion Briscoe, Social Work. Michelle Ruth Birdsong, Social Work. Kashana Brielle Copeland, Social Work. Ashley Kremley, Social Work. Alexis Ratrice Zacole Daniels, Social Work. Jeremy Jamal Denson, Social Work. Okay. Sydney DeVos Fletcher, Social Work. Monique Fredriana Dunn, Social Work. Alexis Kiera Fletcher, Social Work. Yanea Gregory, Social Work. Kendall Jabril Hill, Social Work. Destiny Akila Hollis, Social Work. Teresa Witcher Hughes, Social Work. Peggy Maria Littles, Social Work. Siobhan Elizabeth Ming, Social Work. Amanda Moreland, Social Work. Lakeisha Michelle Norris, Social Work. Bianca Nicole Settles, Social Work. Sharon Angelia Sims, Social Work. Lakendra Monique Slade, Social Work. Paulisha Tierra Walker, Social Work. Miranda Dashiki Watkins, Social Work. Chandrika Taylor Whitmore, Social Work. Stacy Latrell Williams, Special Education. Robert L. Richard, Criminal Justice. You may be seated.
Hoodies are the most distinctive feature of academic attire. They are lined with silk in the colors of the institution granting the academic degree and trimmed in velvet in a color representing the discipline, as indicated in your program booklet. President Frederick, I am proud to report the seniors who are graduating with honors. Each of these graduates can be recognized by their distinctive honor cords. All graduates earning an associate degree with distinction have a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher. These honor graduates are identified by red cords. At this time, we ask that these graduates please stand if you have red cords. Thank you. You may be seated. All seniors with a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74 have cum laude honors. These honor graduates are identified by white cords. At this time, we ask that these graduates please stand if you have white cords. Thank you. You may be seated. Magna cum laude honor graduates are identified by blue cords and have cumulative grade point averages of 3.75 to 3.89. At this time, we ask that these graduates please stand. Blue cords. Thank you. You may be seated. The highest honor is summa cum laude, identified by gold cords for graduating seniors with cumulative grade point averages of 3.9 to 4.0. At this time, we ask these graduates to please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. President Frederick, at this time, we will begin awarding the bachelor's degrees, associate degrees, and professional certificates. The academic deans will assist you with awarding of diplomas. Dr. Melanie Hatch, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Peter Nguafu, Dean of the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies, and Dr. Sarah Brinson, Dean of the Darton College of Health Professions.
Will the candidates of the College of Arts and Sciences please stand and come forward? Will the candidates of the College of Arts and Sciences please stand and come forward? Yeah, you're fine. No, criminal justice? Thank you. Arts and Sciences? Okay, good. Sakita Danica Fleet, Accounting. Raekwon Dion Holiday, Accounting. Alexis Smith, Accounting.
We're criminal justice.
Yeah, okay, come on. I got him.
But we're not criminal justice.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Come on. Adrian Dakota Starks, Accounting. Scenaria Lachey Bonds, Criminal Justice. Taylor Ariana Chun, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Kima Danielle Carter, Criminal Justice. Savannah Marche Clark, Criminal Justice. Shakara Renee Clark, Criminal Justice. Takayas Takavion Dixon, Criminal Justice. Kennedy Mary Alice Dora, Criminal Justice. Tiandria Jakaria Everett, Criminal Justice. Ashanti Nicole Goldby, Criminal Justice. Imani Ashanti Grome, Criminal Justice. Unica Yesenia Hernandez, Criminal Justice. Derek Sherrod Hughley Jr., Criminal Justice. Natera Tamaya Perkins, Accounting. Armand Samuel Irons Jr., Criminal Justice. Portia Alea Johnson, Criminal Justice. Jayla Keasia Jones, Criminal Justice. Heaven Maya Kendricks, Criminal Justice. Yasmin Deshay King, Criminal Justice. Aisha Linda Leonard, Criminal Justice. Jukayla Damani Lewis, Criminal Justice.
Grace Juliana Lawanga Nyabokako. Okay, you can just say that.
Grace Juliana Lawanga Nakambo, Criminal Justice. Ivory Nicole Mackey, Criminal Justice. Tiasia Dion McCartherins, Criminal Justice. Tanisha Robinson, Criminal Justice. Jordan Brichet Sales, Criminal Justice. Daniel Philip Seawright, Criminal Justice. Amari Janaea Wilkins, Criminal Justice. Glory Marie C., Education, magna cum laude. Passion Lachey Barthel, Elementary Education. Kanijah Shanice Gardner, Elementary Education, cum laude, Honors Program, Merit Scholar. Shania Darielle Hampton, Elementary Education. Tatiana Tania Logan, Elementary Education. Jessica Afi Amani D. Mack, Elementary Education. Tamara Gianni McDaniel, Elementary Education. Lacey Westmore, Elementary Education. Hannah Beth Salter, Elementary Education. Soledad Sanchez, Elementary Education. Guadalupe Nathan Serna, Elementary Education, cum laude. Kimberly Alexis Smith, Elementary Education. Diamond Sheree Thomas, Elementary Education. Courtney J.L. Bailey, Management. Christopher J. Carter, Management. Esperanza Mariamra Castro, Management, cum laude. Allison Juanita Denard, Management. Jalen G. Edie, Management. Tonasia Imani Griffin, Management. Abdul Kohar Hassan, Management, dual major supply chain management. Amira O. Kasim, Management. Dwayne Michael Kiles, Management. Stephanie Chantel Marcus, Management. Brianna A. Marshall, Management. Mayat Carolyn Oliver, Management. Eunice Olufani, Management, cum laude, honors program, merit scholar. Justiny S. Page, Management. Patricia Perry, Management. Fatima Renee Watkins, Management. Justin Sean Watson, Management. Devin Kiara Wilson, Management. Jermichael Quantavious Boyd, Management Information Systems. Naya Denise Clay, Management Information Systems. Jawan Isaiah Ferguson, Management Information Systems. Torrance Scott Celestine, Marketing. Bianca Leon, Marketing. Jada Renee Haley, Marketing. Jasmine Nicole Mercer, Marketing. Priya Laree Amisame Oyaga, Marketing. Jamesia Renee Robinson, Marketing, cum laude. Brianna Aaliyah Shipman, Marketing. Tiani Storm Tisdale, Marketing. Ethan Herbert Walker, Marketing. Precious Nicole Cutts Ashton, middle grades education. Jordan Mikhail Gruber, middle grades education. Lakita Queshnell Robinson, middle grades education. Jasmine Lavon Brown, social work. Carmel Sally Cherie Cooper, social work. Rakaya Shapiel Dean, social work. Darius Dilworth, social work. Renaya Jamil Edmondson, social work, cum laude honors program merit scholar. Tiana Monet Robinson, social work. Tashiana Marvette Walker, social work. April Dawn Bailey, business administration. Mikhail Jerome Holtz, business administration. Travion Kyrie Sampson, business administration. Peyton Nyasia Spencer, business administration. Tanaya Serena Thomas, business administration. Shantea Brown, criminal justice. Ronald Reagan Clark III, criminal justice. Summer Nicole Crockett, criminal justice. Arlexis Regine Farmer, criminal justice. Breland Jakaya Guyton, criminal justice. Haley Denise Hammond, criminal justice with distinction. Shamaya Shanice Marion, criminal justice with distinction. Benjamin L. Massey Jr., criminal justice. Haley A. Richardson, criminal justice. Nikayla Denisha Edwards, elementary education with distinction. Ariana Ari Gamble, elementary education. Imani Nicole Harris Graham, elementary education. Alyssa Marissa Levy, elementary education. Sanaya Monet Mitchell, elementary education. JC Talise Williams, elementary education with distinction. Kaya Purcell, forensic science. Lataria Trini Simmons, forensic science. Trayvon Williams, forensic science. Alicia Libriana Williams, middle school education. Zykeria Jones, accounting. Summa cum laude, USG academic recognition scholar. Dana Lee Nicole Bears, biology. Raven Christina Berry, biology. Tori Nadia Copeland, Biology. Ajayla J. Davis, Biology. Precious Nicole Evans, Biology. Jade Edrene Everett, Biology. Anjane and Foster, Biology. Magna cum laude, Honors Program Merit Scholar. Miracle Rashay Crosby, Biology, cum laude, Honors Program Merit Scholar.
Would you like to swap out?
I'm good. Courtney Aaliyah Davis, Biology. Gabrielle Perkins, Biology. Kiambria S. Hampton, Biology. Malia Charday Harris, Biology. Genesis Jonay Hudson, Biology. Shakobia Elizabeth Shanae Hughie, Biology. Tierra Dakota Jenkins, Biology. Maya Kenye Marshall, Biology. Xaviana Travell, Dasmond Mills, Biology. Ahmad Tishawn Moss, Biology. Zunera Naeem, Biology. Amaya Nicole Robinson, Biology. Jordan Dante Simpson, Biology. Destiny Gariana Starling, Biology. Jeriana L. Tate, Biology. Jayla Tantiana Weathers, Biology. Morgan Antonio Wesley Glover, Biology. Shambi Terrell Williams, Biology. Jada Mary Shari Kari, Chemistry, Associate of Arts in Dance. Winervia Shamir Morgan, Chemistry. Paul Bernard Brinson Jr., Computer Science. Khalil Hassan Floyd, Computer Science. Isaac Trevino Jackson II, Computer Science. Sumana Panuganti, Computer Science, cum laude, Honors Merit Scholar. Jason Christopher Pugh, my apologies, Jalen Christopher Pugh, Computer Science. Trayshawn Lorenz Ricks, Computer Science.
Covatrius Kevon Sims, Computer Science. Aaron Lee Butler, English, magna cum laude. Brianna Michelle Anderson, Forensic Science. Sheila Elaine Barmore, Forensic Science, summa cum laude. Amber Marie Crimmins, Forensic Science, cum laude. Kalia Joy Johnson, Forensic Science. Imani Killings, Forensic Science. Charles Stefan Douglas, History. Mary Egler, Interdisciplinary Studies. Martisha Shanae Gassaway, Interdisciplinary Studies. Ed Gilbert III, Interdisciplinary Studies. Chrysalyn Giovanna Hall, Interdisciplinary Studies. Zaria Marie Jones, Interdisciplinary Studies. Amelia Gabrielle Kirby, Interdisciplinary Studies, cum laude. Sierra Kimari McDowell, Interdisciplinary Studies. Kamisha Lateria Merritt, Interdisciplinary Studies. Alex Jordan Millage, Interdisciplinary Studies. Ayodeji Williams, Computer Science. Kiaz Tania Moore, Interdisciplinary Studies. Naliaka Makita Timpson, Interdisciplinary Studies. Melissa Divine Walker, Interdisciplinary Studies. Anaya Michelle Ward, Interdisciplinary Studies. Anastasia Toya Williams, Interdisciplinary Studies. Keon Davon Blaylock, Mass Communications. Zailu Mandela Brady, Mass Communications. Milana Brown, Mass Communications, magna cum laude. Zaylin Earl Brown, Mass Communications. Justin Emmanuel Clements, Mass Communications. Randon James Elwa, Mass Communications. Brooke Alicia Evans, Mass Communications. Kenan T. Gibson, Mass Communications. Elisa Lene Green, Mass Communications, cum laude. Aaliyah Ami Jones, Mass Communications, cum laude. Christopher Tyreek Jones, Mass Communications. Jordan Ramona Marshall, Mass Communication. Yasmin Chantel McKinley, Mass Communications. Elisa Deani Philpott, Mass Communication. Alyssa Deani Philpott, Mass Communication, cum laude. Kaya S. Pittman, Mass Communications, summa cum laude. Torian Sizemore, Mass Communications. Kevin Statham, Mass Communications. Jadon Sullivan, Mass Communication. Shania Alyssa Wilson, Mass Communications. Gotcha. Camry Alexis Allen, Mathematics. Madison Tyree Gaynor, Mathematics. Tavares X. Hart, Mathematics. Cameron Starr, Mathematics. Zanaya Williams, Mathematics. Shabria Rain Henry, Organizational Leadership. Alyssa Jenkins, Political Science. Jamie Deshae Murphy, Political Science. Darius Derek Thompson, Political Science. Kristen Sierra Berry, Psychology. Raja Kihandi Brandy, Psychology. Devin Lamar Brown, Psychology, magna cum laude. Tashonda Brianna Caslin, Psychology. Chelsea Rebecca Doswell, Psychology. Darius LaRon Foster, Psychology. Kendarius Antoine Glenn, Psychology. Dontavius Jarrell Jackson, Psychology. Claudette Keandria Catrice James, Psychology. Jayla Nicole Jones, Psychology. Zariah Shapri Jones, Psychology. Quantilia Katiana Pollard, Psychology. Marlon Pollock Jr., Psychology. Jade Madeline Reagan, Psychology. Delana Cheyenne Rogers, Psychology. Brianna Rowell, Psychology. Lindsay Danielle Scott, Psychology. Angel Monique Simonette, Psychology. De'Erica Moesha Thomas, Psychology. Yolanda Elaine Thomas, Psychology. Reginald James, Management. Kalia Shalise Thompson, Psychology, cum laude. Gotcha. Tara Toussaint, Psychology. Jakiria Tanisha Williams, Psychology. Shelley Kalaya Woods, Psychology, magna cum laude. Vontrez Lizay Beverly, Sociology. Naisha Yakira Brown, Sociology, cum laude, and Honors Program Merit Scholar. Tatiana Tierra Dunlap, Sociology. Diamond Dwamicia Grimes, Sociology. Monet Chidera Ifeidi, Sociology. Nehemiah Sierra Johnson, Sociology. Lolita Lemegre King, Sociology. Beyonce Yvonne Savage, Sociology. Janaya Ayame Charlton, Visual and Performing Arts, magna cum laude. Nadia Alay Burton, Visual and Performing Arts. Nairi Octavius Absalom Flanagan, Visual and Performing Arts. Angela J.L. Gordon, Visual and Performing Arts, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Amaya Rhodes, Visual and Performing Arts. Sharice Tanae Stover, Visual and Performing Arts. Urian Marquise Walters, Visual and Performing Arts. Timothy Gene Williams Jr., Visual and Performing Arts, magna cum laude. Charles Wesley Wilson IV, Visual and Performing Arts, summa cum laude. Collins R. Art with Distinction. Diamond Lachey Chanel Bonner, Art with Distinction. Desmond Giovanni Pettigrew, Art. Allison Jalea Hadley, Biological Science with Distinction. Joshua Isaiah Lewis, Biological Science. Monet Antonice Neal, Biological Science. Dorothy Leanne Coven, Computer Science. Tajay Norman Hines, Computer Science. Shakira Kinsney Merritt, Computer Science. Michaela Marie Harris, Interdisciplinary Studies with Distinction. Valeria Mendez Bonilla, Computer Science. Tamara Allison Mosley, Interdisciplinary Studies. Micah Yaquez Prince, Mass Communication. Josiah Sherelle Taylor, Mass Communication. Dayana Joy McFall, Music. Vivian Aaliyah Gillum, Psychology. Kayla Catrice Glover, Psychology. Waikila Pilar Johnson, Psychology. Hezekiah Trevante King, Psychology. April Nicole Lewis, Psychology. Okay. Daniel Delano Smith, Psychology. Marcus Taylor, Psychology. Jayla Francesca Leanne Archie, Psychology. Demetra Tashawn Harden, Sociology. Marlene Sandra Livingston, Sociology with distinction. And you may be seated.
Will the candidates of the Darton College of Health Professions please stand and come forward? Taylor Nicole Adams, Health and Human Performance. Devin Cornelius Anderson, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Messiah LaDeja Barlow, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Jalen Jaquez Battle, Health and Human Performance. Sydney Danae Blackburn, Health and Human Performance. Zanaya Armani Burton, Health and Human Performance. Cameron Hayes Karstoffen, Health and Human Performance. Aaron Christopher, Health and Human Performance. Liberty Nicole Cobb, Health and Human Performance. Ryanica Devaya Shatavia Collier, Health and Human Performance. Aaliyah Lene Dorsey, Health and Human Performance. Sugar Cherie Duzant, Health and Human Performance, summa cum laude. What's your major? Paria Elise Evans, cum laude, Health and Human Performance. Oriella Fashionson. Janet Oriala Fashionson, Health and Human Performance. Nigeria Fuller, Health and Human Performance. Janae Tranaya Gibson, Health and Human Performance. Magna Cum Laude, Honors Program, Merit Scholar. Jonathan Aaron Glover, Health and Human Performance. Jadeja Angela Goldburn, Health and Human Performance. Trevante Ortega Walter Grace, Health and Human Performance. Janea Ayana Grant, Health and Human Performance. Arne, I'm just trying to make sure. Haley Arnay Holman. Okay, that's all I'm trying to do. Haley Arnay Holman, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Jordan Renee Harris Maurer, Health and Human Performance. Emily Reese Haygood, Health and Human Performance. Kobe Samaya Hickson, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Cameron Levante, Hopkins, Health and Human Performance. Zaria Nicole Hubert, Health and Human Performance. Javion Donnell Jackson, Health and Human Performance. Patria Maia Rochelle Jackson, Health and Human Performance. Antonio Marquise Jenkins, Health and Human Performance. Nicholas Alexander Johnson, Health and Human Performance, magna cum laude. Arcelis Aaliyah Jones, Health and Human Performance. Jakayla Mackenzie Jones. Gotcha. Jakaya Mackenzie Jones, Health and Human Performance. Sha'ariel Taylor Imani Jones, Health and Human Performance, cum laude, Honors Program, Merit Scholar. Tremaya Maikisha Jones, Health and Human Performance. Tanaya DeHavilland Jones, Health and Human Performance. Carmen Denise Caleb, Health and Human Performance. Serenity in Lewis, Health and Human Performance. Brianna LaTiffany Kendrick, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Nevaeh Linda Kendricks, Health and Human Performance. Kalia Ayana Cleckley, Health and Human Performance, summa cum laude. Treasure Shanavia Aaliyah Knight, Health and Human Performance. Michaela Tyan Lane, Health and Human Performance. Dominique Taylor, Kareem Laparola Lee. Laparola Lee, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Shantoria Marie Lewis, Health and Human Performance. Kalia Amanda Pearl Manning, Health and Human Performance. Ayana Jean Martin, Health and Human Performance. Jansen Kennedy McGill, Health and Human Performance. Bethany Ariana McPherson, Health and Human Performance. Ayana Mackenzie Mitchell, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Freddie Maurice Mitchell Jr., Health and Human Performance. Alana Mackenzie Patterson, Health and Human Performance. Raven Nicole Patterson, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Maya Nicole Robinson, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Nidasia Simone Smith, Health and Human Performance. Zaya Aria Smith, Health and Human Performance. William David Stovall, Jr., Health and Human Performance. Sharika Baya Takim, Health and Human Performance. Anye Jamaria Terry, Health and Human Performance. Nigel Christopher Jamal Trim, Health and Human Performance.
Angel Trujillo III.
Angel.
Angel Trujillo III.
Jose.
Yeah, Jose.
Jose Angel Trujillo III, Health and Human Performance. Caleb Walker, Health and Human Performance, cum laude. Andrew Wijaya, Health and Human Performance. Caleb James Wiley, Health and Human Performance. Aaliyah Amishka Williams, Health and Human Performance, summa cum laude. Jemiah Janae Williams, Health and Human Performance. Letitia Tiara Williams, Health and Human Performance. Ayana Nadine Woods, Health and Human Performance, cum laude, honors program merit scholar. Vanasia Monet Wright, Health and Human Performance. Candace Young, Health and Human Performance. Savannah Brianna Miller, Health and Human Performance. Jasmine Simone Glass, Health and Human Performance. Amaya Shapri Adams, Nursing. Jasmine Montia Alphabet, Nursing. Isate Bangura, Nursing. Nia Simone Brown, Nursing, cum laude. Tova Boucher Clark, Nursing. Aaliyah Carlo, Nursing. Mon Shannon Danilee Duncan, Nursing. Merit Scholar. Latanya Shellen Farrell, Nursing, cum laude, Merit Scholar. Janae Fluellen, Nursing, cum laude. Brianna Norkia Frazier, Nursing. Kiara Holman, Nursing. Sharonica Jackson, Nursing. Ashanti Kyrie Judge, Nursing, cum laude. Keandra Lachey Marshall, Nursing. Casey Meadows Mazier, Nursing. Nika Anhuama Anzurara, Nursing. Kayla Pierce, Nursing. Kayla Dion Reddy, Nursing. Kiana Roberts, Nursing. Shantiqua Dakilia Shingles, Nursing. Asha Shamira Stevens, Nursing. Dahlia Ward, Nursing. Elizabeth Jane Wood, Nursing. Victoria Oates, Nursing. Sarah Abigail Brissette, Dental Hygiene. Demia Fatia Patrice Broden, Dental Hygiene. Taylor Michelle Dale, Dental Hygiene. Amaya LaShawn Frazier, Dental Hygiene with distinction. Ariel Danae Gibson, Dental Hygiene. Amari Monte Ben James Lewis, Dental Hygiene. Allison Page McNeil, Dental Hygiene. Paige Alisa Nemec, Dental Hygiene. Remberto Rosales Jr., Dental Hygiene. Rashana Bernae Shepherd, Dental Hygiene. Jakara Janae Thomas, Dental Hygiene. Stariel Tanae Clark, Diagnostic Medical Sonography with Distinction. Taylor Leanne Dabdu, Diagnostic Medical Sonography with Distinction. Abigail Grace Hall, Diagnostic Medical Sonography with Distinction. Brooke Cherith Holt, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. Maria Guadalupe Juarez, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. Gabrielle Lane Melnick, Diagnostic Medical Sonography with Distinction. Eve Marie Phelps, Diagnostic Medical Sonography with Distinction. Fatina A. McKinney, Health Information Technology. Monica Shanae Williams, Health Information Technology. Crystal Tyre, Health Information Technology. Janaya Michaela Bacon, Health Science. Tajay Kawan Black, Health Science. Janaya Jones, Health Science. Gabrielle Bolden, Health Science. Tyra Janae Brooke, Health Science. Malia Lashanti Brown, Health Science. Centauria Bush, Health Science. Tyerica Rashana Cannon, Health Science. Ariana Anitra Chapman, Health Science with Distinction. Jasmine Joy Coleman, Health Science. Natalie Brianna Collier, Health Science. Aaliyah Mardasha Cooper, Health Science. Tylisha Sanyel Cox, Health Science. Tanaya Janae Crenshaw, Health Science. Lanija P. Colors, Health Science. Skylar Ania Daniel, Health Science. Zamaria Malia Denton, Health Science. Audrey Renee DeShazer, Health Science. Janai Soraya Fudge, Health Science. Aaliyah Graham, Health Science. Kishiana Renee Graham, Health Science. Jeramisha Nicole Green, Health Science. Lane Adriana Green, Health Science. Aaliyah Tanya Greer, Health Science. Shamara Cheyenne Grimes, Health Science. Takaya Anissa Reiner, Health Science. Muhammad Guy, Health Science. Kayla Tamia Hamilton, Health Science. Talicia Heloria Henspike, Health Science with distinction. Shakara Lebriana Heath, Health Science. Rashid Marquez Hodge, Health Science. Ajane Tayana Horton, Health Science. Sinia Artis Howland, Health Science. Talia Imari Ferguson, Health Science. Kyrie Jackson, Health Science. Tashaya Jackson, Health Science with distinction. Isis Kyra Jenkins, Health Science. Adriana Johnson, Health Science. Autumn LaShawn Johnson, Health Science. Tatiana Charday Johnson, Health Science. Dariana Valeja Jones, Health Science. Trinicia Shante Jones, Health Science with distinction. Desmiana Jordan, Health Science. Layla Lemon, Health Science. Timerius Tyrell Lewis, Health Science. Amber Nicole Loga, Health Science with distinction. Jakaya Anise Marshall, Health Science. Janelle Destiny McDaniel, Health Science. Jayla Brianna Mizell, Health Science. Jane Olawania, Health Science. Janice Nikeria Rambo, Health Science. Naomi Michelle Reese, Health Science. Myra Anise Reeves, Health Science. Zoe Branaya Tichelle Road, Health Science. Brianna Nyasia Shaw, Health Science. Tamaya Regina Smith, Health Science. Xavier Milan Story, Health Science with distinction. Tavion Zion Dwayne Treywick, Health Science. Jada Lynn Wormsley, Health Science. Celia Janae Waters, Health Science. Cameron Nicole Welch, Health Science with distinction. Nyasia Kiara West, Health Science. Zaria Namaya Walters, Health Science. Jalicia Brian Williams, Health Science. Lakeisha Janae Williams, Health Science. Carly Shakilia Kiana Wilson, Health Science. Kiesha Omaria Wilson, Health Science. Adaria Leonia Brown, Medical Laboratory Technology. Tanaja Collier, Medical Laboratory Technology. Breon Shanice Charnay Johnson, Medical Laboratory Technology. Shamvikia Latoria Judd, Medical Laboratory Technology. Katie Lee Williams, Medical Laboratory Technology. Kashira Shanice Barkley, Nursing. Keegan Latia Carson, Nursing. Kenyatta Brianna Crump, Nursing. Kelvon Gerard Green, Nursing. Jemiah Kiera Hurley, Nursing. George Robert Kelly III, Nursing. Ella Louise Lamb, Nursing. Chelsea Rose Leonard, Nursing. Lauren Nicole Mathis, Nursing. LaDanya Nicole Williams, Nursing. Ifoma Domries Ohiri, Nursing with Distinction. Shanithia Nicole Royal, Nursing. Jordan Naraya Ruffin, Nursing. Liana Sistrunk, Nursing. Myra D. Riley, histologic technician certification. LaDonna Burke, histology. You may be seated.
Graduates, you are to be commended for not giving up in your pursuit of excellence. Please know that you are our inspiration as we continue our work of providing opportunities for all who seek to better themselves through education. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Families and friends, make sure your cameras are in place. Will all candidates for graduation please stand? You may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, and you may be seated. At this time, we will present our commissioning ceremony.
Cadets, post. Graduates, please remain seated. Thank you. President Frederick, it is my privilege to present to you our members of the Spring 2024 graduating class. Cadets Esperanza Castro, Takayas Dixon, Nigel Trim, and Daquan Wrighton. These cadets have not only met the academic requirements for graduation at this great institution, but they have also met the stringent physical and mental challenges of the Army ROTC Leader Developmental Program. In view of these facts and their demonstrated potential for increased responsibility, the President of the United States has authorized us to commission them as second lieutenants in the United States Army. President Frederick, I request your permission to publish the orders for promotion. Cadets, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Esperanza Mariama Atilia Castro.
I, Takayas Dixon.
I, Nigel Trim.
I, Daquan Kareem Wrighton.
Having been appointed as a second lieutenant
Having been appointed to second lieutenant
in the United States Army,
in the United States Army,
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
We will now conduct the official pinning of the second lieutenant bars. At this time, will the family members assisting the new lieutenants please come forward? Pinning the bars on Second Lieutenant Castro is her mother, Rose Savea, and brother, Carlito Savea Castro. Lieutenant Castro has branched in the Armor Corps for the United States Army. Pinning the bars on Second Lieutenant Dixon is his grandmother, Dita Dixon. Second Lieutenant Dixon has been branched as military police in the United States Army. Pinning the bars on Second Lieutenant Trim is his mother, Nakira Martin Trim, and his father, First Sergeant Michael Trim Sr. Lieutenant Trim has been branched in the Quartermaster Corps in the United States Army. Pinning the bars on Second Lieutenant Wrighton is his brother, Nehemiah Wrighton. Lieutenant Wrighton has been branched in the Transportation Corps in the United States Army. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Second Lieutenants Esperanza Castro, Takayas Dixon, Nigel Trim, and Daquan Wrighton.
the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston.
The family members may now return to their seats. We will now conduct the traditional silver dollar salute. The silver dollar salute is a time-honored tradition in the Army. Newly commissioned second lieutenants present a silver dollar to their first non-commissioned officer that salutes them. This tradition represents the special role that the non-commissioned officer plays in the development of these young officers' professionalism. Rendering the silver dollar salute to Second Lieutenant Castro is Yuati Savea. Rendering the salute to Second Lieutenant Dixon is Sergeant First Class Avery. Rendering the salute to Second Lieutenant Trim is First Sergeant Michael Trim Sr. And rendering the salute to Second Lieutenant Wright is Master Sergeant Shaka Hodges. We will now present the commissioning documents to the new second lieutenants. Okay, lieutenants, you may now return to your seats. President Frederick, this concludes the recognition of our lieutenants who have achieved excellence. On behalf of the United States Army Cadet Command, we appreciate your continued support and steadfast commitment to making our military science program one of the best in the country. May God continue to bless you, the Albany State University, and the United States of America.
Captain, thank you for making the program so much better than it has been. I appreciate your help. Please give her a round of applause. So today also marks your induction into the ASU National Alumni Association. You have the responsibility to pay back to the university forward and look out for those graduates who are coming behind you. Dr. Takeshia Thomas, President of the ASU National Alumni Association, will now induct our graduates into the Alumni Association. As they come forward, you'll also know all of our graduates also have a medallion, a blue and gold medallion that actually is represented by the Alumni Association. Thank you.
Graduates, please stand. To the class of 2024, throughout life, we all will be involved in programs and ceremonies as we pass from one stage of life to another. At this moment, you are participating in the ritual of becoming alumni of Albany State University. In completing your program of study, you have met the test and now are joining that distinguished group of Albany State University graduates. Will you please acknowledge your graduation and passage into the Albany State University National Alumni Association by saying "I do" when asked to do so. Graduates, please raise your right hand. Raise them high. All right. As an Albany State University graduate, you have the responsibility to be loyal to Albany State University, to ever uphold her principles and guard her interests to the best of your knowledge and ability. As an Albany State University graduate, you have the responsibility to keep yourself fully informed of the institution's needs, desires, and developments. As an Albany State University graduate, you have a responsibility to cooperate with the Albany State University National Alumni Association and with the institution in every way possible. Do you accept these responsibilities? Do you accept these responsibilities? Okay, that was better. By the authority vested in me as president of the Albany State University National Alumni Association, I hereby affirm that you are now a member of the Albany State University National Alumni Association with all rights, responsibilities, and privileges of any active alumni. Congratulations, you may be seated, and go Rams.
We're almost done, y'all. Families, let's give our graduates another round of applause, please. Can I ask all of our family members to please stand? All our family members, friends, please stand. Graduates, please give your families a round of applause for all they have done for you to get you to this point. Thank you, family and friends. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the ASU faculty, and please, faculty, please stand. And as they're standing, I just want to give a special thank you from me, a personal thank you for all the support that you've given me over the last 7 years. I know you are what makes these students get to graduation, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Y'all, please give your faculty a round of applause. Thank you, faculty. In addition to our awesome faculty at ASU, I would like to acknowledge the ASU staff and ask them to stand as well. Give them a round of applause, please, if they're standing. Thank you. I extend a huge thank you to the Albany State University Foundation Board of Trustees, the Darden Health Professions Foundation Board of Directors, and the ASU National Alumni Association. Will the class of 1974 please stand? Just a few things may have changed since you graduated, but we so appreciate you for being here to support our students and our institution. Thank you so much. It has been an honor to have you. Please give them a round of applause. And we could not do what we do without the support of our elected officials, all of our elected officials and former elected officials. Please stand. Any elected officials in the house, please stand. Thank you. Thank you so much. I also want to acknowledge my cabinet. If my cabinet is still in the room, please stand. Thank you so much, cabinet, for doing all that y'all do to get us here. And I'm going to ask my husband and daughter to please stand so I can acknowledge them. The teenagers said, oh my goodness. Thank you for being here and for loving ASU. Thank you for loving me, and I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. At this time, please stand for the alma mater, led by the ASU Gospel Choir. Following the alma mater, please remain where you are until the platform participants have left the platform, and until the platform participants have left the arena. Thank you, and go Rams.
all the